Hello, YouTube! Are you ready to flame Dragon Knight one more time? I am. How you doing tonight? Oh, I'm glad you're ready too. That's always good. I've got chat off top chat. I am ready.
Good.
Yes, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and pamper your pets. I like that.
I need to go actually find the chapter we're on.
Hello, Captain and Serious Lol. I believe we are on chapter 27. Hello,
28 is what we're going into.
I don't think we have a shop, so...
Okay, I just couldn't remember whether we... Did we just end when we got the ending? We, like, dropped the save near the end of it?
We dropped it at the end, because after we finish, it says, do you want to save? And we said yes.
Okay.
So actually,
we are going into 28. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I thought we finished the second run through.
We did. So if you guys don't remember, the quick recap is that we showed up to fight the cult of Not Odd-Eye, and we defeated him, and the bad ending was that he, with his dying breath, was like, I already did the thing. It will come to pass eventually anyway. And this is just the autoplay. It just cuts to this, by the way. I've tried to avoid showing it, but this is like the demo. It just cuts to this late in the game.
Yeah, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, I would not do that. It might just be because of the version we have that it's a little bit wonky. Because there's also like an opening cutscene that I think we don't have.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, he says, like, I got everything done. Anyway, it's gonna happen. You'll rue the day. And it just kind of goes, the end. There's really not a whole lot of fanfare or anything like that.
Yeah, it was a little anticlimactic.
So we did the good ending, which you have to do by doing a whole bunch of things. I won't recap right now. Kill a bunch of bosses with, what's her name? Trader Girl. And have a bunch of items. And, we defeated her dad, and he was like, that's okay, I did things. And we were like, but we were ready for it, or something. And now, essentially, the door at the end of Shining Force 2 that opens and Xeon pops out, that opened, and we went into it. So, that's where we are. I don't know what's gonna happen. Mission failed successfully, yeah, pretty much. So, Taya, I'm going to give you a mission as well after we get going.
Okay.
I need you to find the endings.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that till just now.
Any idea where I can find those?
No.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Okay. But we got dialogue first, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Is the volume okay? For me, it's real low.
It's real low for me, too. I wouldn't mind it being up, if
Okay.
possible.
I might have messed with it outside.
Oh, yeah, it looks real low. Right there.
I think that's what I...
No, I think you need to change the DOSBox setting.
That should have... That
Volume.
raised it as well.
Did it? It's not really louder on my end. I'll just up my volume. It'll be fine.
Well, I'm waiting. Like, chat, let me know if it's okay.
Yeah, just you changing that didn't change anything on my end, so...
Mihan says Billy Billy, maybe? Yeah, that's where we found the ending cutscene for last time. I was talking about the character endings. It's not a stream unless you have audio problems. I hope I'm not having audio problems. Does it sound okay? Also, hello, 10-Button Gamer Plays. Man, it is so hot in Texas today. I got in my car to come home from work, and it said it was 109.
Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, the game's pretty quiet. I don't know what I'm doing. I can raise it a bit. Is that better?
That's definitely upped on my side.
Hey, Sinister Designs! Perfect. Sweet. Alright, thank you guys. Here we go, Chapter 28, the beginning of the end. Or the game shall just crash. Well, this is just a Nihil finale, huh?
Oh, please don't tell me it's just permanently broken.
Ah, the true.
Please tell me it's because we, like, let the demo end or something.
There we go.
Okay. I was gonna scream.
We always have to have a hiccup in our endings.
Oh my, why are there so many monsters? Monsters, so scary! Then Farida said, this is another dimension. We are in a place we shouldn't be in, and there's no turning back.
We must defeat the final enemy. Don't be afraid. We will definitely win. As long as we defeat the demon, the world can be restored to its original order and peace. Come on, everyone, this is our only chance. Chapter 28, The Wicked Gate. Okay.
Alright. I will be trying to pay attention to what you're doing, but also scouring Billy Billy for character endings.
Seeing Nihil draped across his chair like some sort of king had me feeling ways. Ooh, Captain. Let's see. What are we dealing with? This is not the end, so, like... I don't think there's anything that's that scary. Honestly, I'm kind of like, is this... Let me check.
I'm not sure. What's our defense like? I don't remember what, like, kind of stats we're looking at this point in the game. We've got some 545s on the enemy attack.
So it says
which sounds like a lot.
Reinforcements. Let me jump to the guide here. Chapter 28. This one says it's called The Seal of Another World. But, where are the reinforcements? Is that it? It says, at the end of the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 12th, 14th, 16th, and 18th rounds, 3 enemy reinforcements come from each side.
Okay. I think it just shows all the spawns on that map.
That arm drape was very Commander Riker. What is that from?
That's a Star Trek: The Next Generation, I think.
Okay.
Maybe? I think it's Star Trek, for sure.
I don't know much about Star Trek.
I've never, like, watched Star Trek, but I think Riker's a Star Trek name.
I mean,
I think he's the one who would, like, get into a chair by stepping over the back of it instead of, like, sitting like a normal person.
I always do sit weird. Alright, I think we just go guns blazing to start.
Wow, it was Star Trek Next Gen. I actually called it. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're like super resistant to magic.
So, am I supposed to try and get the bad ending character ends too in case they're different, or do we just want the good end ones?
We're just gonna do good end.
We'll get the good end ones. If I have a bunch of spare time, I'll go look and see if they're any different.
If there are any bad end ones.
Yeah.
So it says don't wait for reinforcements, just go ahead and go. So I'm gonna just do what it says. It says it's a pretty straightforward, simple map, and it does appear to be. Like, I'm not super afraid of any of these, I don't think. What kind of movement do you have? 4. I don't think I want to just rush in, but I think we can definitely build a wall pretty easy. I'm not real afraid.
You only pretend to be afraid?
Sure.
Where are you? Oh, this is Ark, I think.
You sound very afraid.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, she can go there. I don't want to get all of our people up into all that business. Okay, I think that's good. Hey, Tisbor! Good to see ya. We are moving into the final stream of Flame Dragon Knights. I'm really excited to see how this ends.
Same.
I'm wondering
so
if we'll
are you
see not Xeon.
Just look at the endings. I haven't translated anything yet, but are you on team Juna and Julian end up together or don't? Because they had that flirting going on before. Our healer and the sword lady.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You think they will? I'm really curious because they had, like, they were kind of leaning towards it earlier on, and I'm super curious.
Just to check, Tyadran's pretty loud in my ears. Is he loud for you guys, or is he balanced? Let me know. But yeah, like, the Pope has to get with the muscular tan woman. I don't know what else you could aim for in life.
I don't want to live in a world where that's not how it ends up, kind of sitch.
Yeah, exactly. He's a little bit loud? Okay, I can fix that.
Yeah, Julian's been spitting my hair from the beginning. I'm just curious if they're gonna... Oh, there's an ending for Thor in here? What?
Ooh.
I don't know if I noticed that when we glanced over the bad ending.
Maybe they got a quick heads up that this was gonna be it. Or something, I don't know.
Huh?
I said maybe they got a quick heads up or something that this would be it.
I don't know. Maybe?
I mean, I think we just God Cannon. Like, no fear, let's just get it out of here.
I mean, I love God Cannon. So, I prefer to abuse it whenever we have an opportunity.
I do agree with that sentiment.
Especially if the guide for this map is saying don't wait for reinforcements, just move.
Yeah, it just kind of said it's pretty straightforward. Like, just go ahead. So we're not getting kills, but we are damaging everything, which I'm happy about. Those mages need to go. So then the best way to get kills is probably... I could do that and get 3. Yeah, we probably do that. Or we get a miss and we just get 2.
Potato, potato.
Let's see. We've got this whole thing to deal with. Actually, I'm
really hoping this will translate cleanly. Some of the text collides with their character models, so I'm really hoping Google Translate will manage.
Hopefully.
I'll see what I can do if we have any issues.
God, Shinshin is amazing.
True. And she did learn from the best, and by the best, I mean Karis, who apparently was way cooler than we realized in the first game.
Yeah. I definitely didn't think he would be as relevant as he's been.
Yeah, not at all.
We're 1 out on the range on that. I'll figure something out, because I really want to do that. He is really falling off. No Kichi. I think we... Well, that's not going to hit a lot of the things that I need it to hit. Whatever. You just get that. Oh, I thought he missed for a second. Yeah, we can take that. I think it's more MP. We'll take it over... I don't know what all these things are. Whatever, we'll take it over that. This doesn't seem like a very hard map.
No, it doesn't seem bad.
Oh, that lets me get around there now. But you have how much? 7 move. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could like really mess this up. Oh wait, I see what I can do. Okay.
Guess are we gonna narrate the endings of the characters we each voiced? I assume.
That'd be good.
Okay, then I'll send you the ones for your characters once I have them all done.
You are the best. But you know that. 100% Julian's been smitten by the Berserk Lady since the beginning. Yeah, it does feel like it would just be part of his, like, good ending. Yeah, we'll do that and we'll just push the line forward. Okay, she's got plenty of health. I was a little worried about the mage, but we're fine. I also don't think she one-shots those, so I think that actually was necessary. I really wish I could get that, both of them in, but I just can't. Whatever, we'll do that. I'm glad we have tons of MP at this point.
Yeah, we've got plenty.
There we go. Ghost is gone. We'll just do that. Yeah, that's good. Small heals. And you can move up and get ready to do more things. Cool! Yeah, they just don't even hurt us.
Yeah.
The mages are the only thing I'm really nervous about, because they
I was just
heal up.
really hoping Juno was going to one-shot that counterattack.
I mean, pretty close. The dogs don't even want to attack Arc. Those ghosts have all lined up for us really nicely. Yeah, that's what we get for reinforcements, is 3 like that every time. So, nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, the ghosts were so nice to line up. Let's just... Oh, we can't get all of them. Okay, well, we can do this. I can't complain about that. Yes, I can. When we miss. But we'll make it work. You at full? No, you have like nothing. So no Kichi it is. Imagine losing your Kokichi in like a run of a game. Can't imagine.
Yeah.
If you guys want to know what I'm referencing, it's that I've been watching Tyadran stream Iron Man Shining Force 1, and he did last night just lose Kokichi. Rip.
It was pretty sad. What did he
was.
die to? I'm trying to remember.
Was it like a golem or something?
Oh yeah, he just got one shot by a golem. That's what it was. You're right.
Happens to the best of us. Oh wow, that didn't one-shot. I really thought it would. Well, now I gotta figure something else out. Just kidding. We can just do that. And it solves it. God cannon on, brain off.
Pretty much.
I have no need to brain when I have God cannon. Ah, good double. There we go. Alright, left side is totally won. Right side is about to be totally won.
Okay, I've just got the last one done.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was pretty quick to find, and it seems like obviously we'll have to do a little interpretation of these translation, but they're not too bad. Which can always be hit or miss for long blocks of text.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe in his final, final address, what's his name? Thor just had to say that something smells funny. You never know. I don't remember what all these things are. We can just do that and do that. This costs nothing, essentially.
Okay, I'm gonna send you all the ones for your characters.
All right. They don't even want to attack. They don't even want to attack our front line at all anymore.
Who would, really? Let's see, you were Arc. I'm
Also,
spoiler tagging them in case you're tempted to look early.
Okay.
Also,
if you guys are not members of the Discord, I could advertise that right now.
you could.
Make sure to join the Discord.
Who was voicing Gaia? Is that you or me?
I think I was.
Okay. We'll give her to you. I really don't remember. I was those two, and I was a lot of people.
Yes.
I was like almost the entire end of the roster. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's just how it worked out.
Why do I do all the voices? I feel like in the previous games we were much better at being evenly split, and I'm looking at this like, there's 12 characters. I voiced like 8 of them, I think.
That's alright. You're good at it.
I don't mind, but I just feel bad if you'd wanted to voice.
Nah, I'm doing good. Cannot believe he lived that. Do I have a spell that allows me to sneeze on him? Yes, I do. There we go. That was another HP 1000. I don't need that as much as I need the MP. Probably. I'm assuming that the MP for the last level. I appreciate the reminder to like the video. How else are we going to hear Tyadran's supreme voice acting? Exactly. Tyadran's voice acting is nuts.
I do my best.
Tyadran is my favorite Valley girl.
I don't even know if I've ever been to a valley.
I mean, surely, right?
I don't know. I guess, do I live in the Ohio River Valley? Maybe? Where is the Ohio River Valley?
I'm gonna laugh really hard if you said, I don't know if I've been to a valley and you live in one.
Where is the Ohio Valley? Where is it? Oh, it's like almost the entire state.
Oh.
Even before I lived in Ohio. The Ohio Valley is like all the way from New York down to like the left side of Tennessee and Kentucky.
Doxing yourself already, I see.
I mean, I've said I'm in Ohio. It covers like the entire state of Ohio, so it doesn't really tell anybody anything.
It's like when I say I'm in like the Dallas area, it's like, that's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Speaking of private data stuff, this stream is sponsored. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are used to that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
My NordVPN sponsorship that I don't have.
Well, that did no damage.
I forgot. Yeah, they're immune to that. I thought.
Oh yeah, they are.
I did have a podcasty topic about that tonight, though. Did you see the Photoshop stuff?
Photoshop stuff about how they like now have access to all your stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dog.
I'm not sure if I'm more annoyed by that or the new like Windows feature that's supposed to screenshot your screen like every 10 minutes or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot
and
about
save
that.
it.
Yeah, not enthused about that either. That's getting turned off immediately. In quotes.
Yeah. I mean, they're not retrofitting into Windows 10 so far as I know, and I'm like sticking to 10 as long as I can.
Same. Which is funny, because that's what I did with 7 for as long as I could.
My new PC actually came with 11, and the first thing I did was go get a 10 install and reinstall 10 on it.
Honestly, I'm just about to swap to Linux. I get it, but, like, also, like...
Linux is such a pain and so incompatible with a lot of the stuff I use on a regular basis, I just couldn't.
With a lot of the stuff everyone uses on a regular basis. But, somehow that doesn't stop Mac, so...
Yeah. Well, the difference between Linux and Mac is that, like, Linux isn't a status symbol except among nerds. No one cares what nerds think.
Watch out, everybody. I'm running Linux. That's what happens at, like, Summer Games Fest. You get to cut to the front of the line if you're on Linux.
You cut to the front of the line because I know you'll need, like, 10 times as much time to get set up.
That took me a second. Yeah. Yeah, it's all nuts. The stuff I was talking about, if y'all hadn't seen it, was the Photoshop that it was like they're basically saying we're going to have a license to the stuff that you are working on for, like, AI purposes and content moderation purposes. And I'm like, both of those are nuts. And I'm like, I'm not even as anti-AI as, like, half of y'all, but, like... It's not even something that you've publicly published or put out there publicly. It's something you're working on.
Look, we aren't killing artists fast enough. We need to take their work before they're even able to finish it.
That, but also the content moderation side. That it's
yeah,
like,
also content moderation is kind of wild to me. That it's like in your software, and it's like, what kind of boundaries are you gonna have? You know, like, what are you moderating?
I don't know.
In what way? Are they just gonna, like, delete your files if they decide they don't like it? Like, what does that mean?
Probably purposefully a little bit obtuse with that.
Yeah.
I saw the same things, though, like, or not the same things, but, I also saw, did you see it came out how a lot of the Nintendo leaks have been happening?
No, I didn't see that.
It was that before presentations, they were being responsible and being prepared, so they uploaded everything to YouTube and Google Drive, I believe, early, and then Google employees were just going in there and looking at it.
Wow, very cool.
So I don't know if Nintendo's going to take any action against them or what is going to happen with that, but I would imagine they are not super happy reading that.
They're definitely not super happy. I guess the question is, like, what is your case if you're trying to do something legally about leaking? Because it's not like an employee who's doing stuff, so you can't take, like, company action. It's like, what legally applies to that?
It would... I mean, damages would be the start. Like, you're definitely, especially with announcements, like with how important that is in the industry, you're definitely taking some damages.
I mean, are you? It's like the same thing as getting announced at the end of the day, and you're not usually making money off of the announcement itself existing. That's my question, is like, how do you quantify the damages there?
I think that video game announcements are a huge part of the entire, like, hype cycle for a game. And it's why I don't care that much about leaks in general, except for announcements. Because for somebody to present their game that they've been working on, like, that announcement, you know, it's like the Smash Bros. Trailers. It's like, that is that's their bread and butter. That's the excitement for the company for a while.
It is to a degree, but I also don't know how much, like, something being leaked is going to make me buy or not buy something that was going to be announced anyway.
Taya, you're normal.
I know I'm... yeah.
And by normal, I mean not like most of the population.
I guess. It's just... I don't know. I'd be curious how much they can prove.
Because it's like, you know, we talked about, like, Advance Wars didn't do well.
It also really depends what the actual TOC is for Google Drive.
Yeah.
How much privacy it actually affords, or whether, like everyone else, they probably didn't read it that closely.
We talked about Advance Wars didn't do that well, and part of it was that there were delays and things, and, you know, pre-orders got canceled, and then people didn't go back and re-pre-order, I guess. And to me, I'm like, well, I was going to buy that game no matter what, so, like, obviously, like, it didn't bother me. I'm not going to pre-order, but I'm going to buy it at the end of the day when it comes out no matter what. But yeah, there were people that got really hyped on that launch announcement and hit that pre-order button, and then that wore off, and they didn't do it again, I guess. Alright, we will continue this conversation after this. We have script.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Sure am.
I'm not. Oh, it's only like a few lines.
It's not much. It's very meaningless.
I thought we'd have more to say at the end of the game, but here we go.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah. I mean, no. This is just the beginning. The tests will be more difficult later. Good. We must be mentally prepared. Keep moving forward.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, no.
Let me load up chapter 20.
Yeah, what a nothing ending dialogue.
Yeah, that whole chapter was kind of nothing.
The next one's not better.
It was super
And the chapter doesn't really look that hard either.
I don't
The enemies are slightly stronger than they were last chapter.
I don't know what the point of this is, but
okay, actually, there are a couple of strong enemies. Oh, this music? Great. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just stack everybody on top of each other. Oh, there it goes, okay. The Gate of the Ancients. Or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to take from the screen vibrating here.
Somebody's re-saying an Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh. Okay.
Sure.
Look. Oh, the castle is right before our eyes. That's you.
Oh, sorry. I've heard my father mention this is the bomb of the other dimension. Look, those two ferocious dragons are the guardians of this place.
There's so many monsters. It's really a bit overwhelming. But there's no time to rest. The demon god is about to revive. Let's move forward. Chapter 28, The Demon Dragon.
Yeah, Landis's line is just incorrect in our script. I'm not sure what he said there.
Yeah, I was like, that was a lot of dialogue for what looked like two characters.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up there.
Oh.
Whoa, that's quite the portrait.
My goodness. Yeah. It's like Mushu's been taking steroids.
Yeah.
Are they scary? They have 7,500 health, which is a lot. 720.
They've got 720.
And 390.
It is stronger than everything else we've been dealing with.
Yeah, but the stuff we've been dealing with hasn't been able to hurt us.
Yeah, and the stuff we've been dealing with, the skeletons are up to 575, so they might tickle, but it's still not going to be anything meaningful.
I mean,
there's no casters here, so it's not going to matter. Up from, I think, 545 was the highest attack last battle.
So they do 30 more?
Yeah, 30 more. It's not a meaningful increase. I don't think they will... It is not meaningful whatsoever. No. I agree. Like, I'm not scared of them. The dragons could theoretically do some damage. My main question is, like, if they're ranged. Because if they're ranged, they could be a little more of a pain. We'll see. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash out this mug.
Alright. They could definitely improve damages for that. I agree. They probably could. If things get leaked, the announcement that had money spent on it becomes less important, which means less engagement overall, which means et cetera, et cetera. There's a whole line of mess. Yeah, I agree. And, you know, we've even seen, like, some recent leaks, like the Wolverine game, and, like, it looks horrible. And I like, have a big, you know, thing with Disney anyway, and Marvel, so I'm like, of course I'm gonna think that, so take that with a grain of salt. You know, I gotta throw my own biases out there, but I'm also saying, like, you know, it's a super early build of that game that is probably not representative of how it's gonna actually be, but a lot of people have already written it off because of that. So, I mean, that sucks for them. I don't like Disney. I want them to get written off, but, like, I want them to get written off for proper reasons, not because somebody shared a leak of something that was, you know, in no way ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can go, like, here, and they can't. I can't do anything about that. Not much is ranged at this point.
Alright, I'm back. I hope you weren't too lonely without me.
I was pretty lonely, but we survived.
I'm sorry.
I was talking about how the Wolverine game got leaked as an example of this being harmful, and, like, I was saying, you know, I hate Disney and Marvel, so, like, I want people to be down on them, but I want them to be down on them for, like, proper reasons. And I don't think, you know, our game that is clearly probably years from release got leaked. It doesn't seem like a proper reason. Like, there's no reason to think that that game is going to look like that when it comes out.
Yeah. I think the, I think definitely part of it with that is the same reason, like, companies stopped doing demos of games.
Because they were getting farmed? Or what's it called?
Well, no, it's because people would play the demo, realize they didn't want the game, and then not get the game.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, some.
Companies... Some.
Because there have been some great demos I've heard. I don't really care about demos.
You just don't see it as much for AAA games anymore, where it used to be such a thing where you get, like, the demo discs with all kinds of stuff.
I remember
and it's not really a thing anymore.
Back in my day.
Yeah. Which obviously, because nothing comes on disc anymore, but it's just more rare to find, like, big name games that actually have demos.
I got to play Crash Bandicoot when I bought a magazine. Yes, Grandpa, I'm sure you did. My version of that would be, back in my day, we got games out of cereal boxes. And they were fun.
Yeah, it's true.
I still have that Captain Crunch game. I feel like more people are writing it off due to superhero fatigue. It's possible. But I don't know. We definitely have that for movies. Do we have that for games?
Do we have what for games?
Superhero fatigue.
I don't know. Not superhero fatigue. I would say we end up with shooter fatigue in gaming.
I think we
like
end up with
FPS fatigue.
I think we end up with whatever hot thing is fatigue.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether we've, like, fully entered Battle Royale fatigue, but, you know, it's starting.
Yeah, I think it's starting as well. But yeah, I'm not sure we're totally there either. How do I want to deal with this? I need to be cognizant of the dogs, because they're 2 range. These enemies are really cool. I like the look of them a lot. But they're losing their luster a little bit because we've fought them since Wu-Tang Granny. So that was like chapter 25 or something. I don't know if you saw, I went back and renamed that episode to that.
Oh, I didn't. You just named it Wu-Tang Granny.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt like that was something that needed to happen. And I've been updating some thumbnails that I didn't have time to create in the past.
Gotcha.
So,
I'm trying to see.
She's got her own thumbnail now.
Trying to see how many battles we've actually fought them in.
It's been a lot.
2, 3. There's a battle that doesn't have any of them, the one with the 4 generals.
Okay. So we took a break from them for a little bit.
The battle outside the castle doesn't have any of them. The battle of Geo doesn't have any of them. 4, 5. So this is the 5th battle we've had them. There are actually like 3 battles in a row where they didn't appear.
Okay.
And then they came back. So they've been around for a while, but we did take a break from them. I wish they at least like recolored them or slightly redesigned the sprites like they often do.
Yeah, I would like that.
Because we had a reasonable break, even if they came back and were functionally identical.
Let's see. We're mostly... Oh, let me go back. I remember playing Jak and Daxter on a demo disc. It ended up being the first game I had on PS2. Yeah, and I get why they were confident enough to be like, if people try this, they'll like it. I remember my younger brother and I were not allowed to get GTA, and I didn't really care back then, because I've always been a more character-focused gamer. But he ended up getting Jak and Daxter for PS2 and was like, close enough.
Every now and then, when I was at my grandparents', I don't even like remember in what context, because like usually I wouldn't ever be up in my grandpa's office, but every now and then he'd let me like go up there and play GTA on his computer. And just like I would drive around because I didn't really know how or what to do anything else in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like I was like never up in his office, so I have no idea what the contexts were where he would just decide to be like, yeah, go play GTA, because it was not something I ever like asked to play. So I really wish I remembered any of that.
I never really cared to play GTA when I was younger. And it was, you gotta keep in mind, it wasn't multiplayer back then, like a lot of the other big games were. So, like, there wasn't as much of that social pressure back then for that one. And now that I'm an adult, like, I played 5. I think I've said this on past streams, but I played 5 with some friends for a while. And I was kind of blown away at how poor the design was. That it was like, we're sitting, like, if we want to do the story stuff, we sit in our car and drive for like 45 real-world minutes to get to a location. And then when we get there, we do a mission that lasts 20 minutes maybe, and then we're back in the car to 45 minutes back to our base. Then 45 minutes is just... It was so much travel that I was like, yeah, I don't like this.
GTA is a franchise I've literally never had any interest in playing. I will watch Doug do challenge videos in it, and that's about it.
Some of the content
as my care for GTA is.
I'm gonna try and see if that gets that kill. Hey, look at that. We're mostly superhero fatigued because they're all garbage. I've thought that since the beginning. I've been saying this forever, but it does seem like we moved into like a new tier of that. And I'm still like, you know, I've said a bunch that they got like 20 people to go watch like 22 movies in a row. That's respectable.
Well, I think part of it is like, you know, you've been saying they're bad from the beginning. I think the thing is, for a lot of people, you have to expose them to enough of a bad thing for them to realize it's bad. I mean, I think about like when the Transformers movies first came out, and by the time we got to like the third one, it was like, it's Michael Bay, it's just big explosions and nothing meaningful is going to happen. But people were hyped for the first one. I
was, and I still think it's a fun popcorn movie. I don't think it's like great, but it's fun visually.
I think it's the kind of thing where it's like when we first got the Marvel movies, it's like, oh, there's all this action and the effects aren't terrible and whatnot, but it's like, now there's been a billion of them, and people are starting to see the cracks, and they've gotten sloppy with the effects over the years.
I was about to say, the effects early on were pretty good. Like,
yeah,
if you told me you were going to do Iron Man, I would be like, oh, be careful. But I mean, it looked fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've seen some of the more modern graphics, and yeah, they definitely have stopped caring. Or really, they've started rushing people, I think, is more of the problem. But
that's more likely.
Let's see. SS. I don't YouTube. I know that's a no word on YouTube, so I try to avoid it. Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy. I heard people like Guardians of the Galaxy, the game.
I don't really know much about the game.
Non-Spider-Man game. The Batman Arkham series was really good. I played 2 of those. 3 of those. I played 3 of those, and they were. I enjoyed the 3.
The Deadpool game reviewed well. Relatively.
Yeah, I watched that a little bit. That
I
might have been one.
I have no personal opinion of it, but like
I think I watched PewDiePie play that like forever ago.
I think it's also obviously it's a game that doesn't take itself super seriously, so it's hard to like really judge it, I guess.
I'm not gonna do that. You also can't buy it anymore, so that also makes it
totally
hard to
inaccessible.
Judge it. Yeah, because
somebody lost their license and now they can't sell it, kind of thing. Yeah.
There's been some fan outcry to bring it back, which I hope happens. Because I hate, like, lost media stuff, clearly. I'm playing this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I hope they fix that. Lagging pretty good.
Yeah, you are having some...
Oh, no.
Internet issues.
No.
It can't be the quintessential Nihil stream without major internet issues.
It's probably related to the storms we've had.
That would make sense.
We're still having all sorts of issues. I lost power again on, like, Tuesday.
Yeah, this stream is just stuck on buffering, it looks like.
Let me see if it smooths out here in a sec. I'll give it a minute. I hope it smooths out. Oh, hey, Cody. Maybe it's because Cody showed up in the chat.
Could be showed up and sniped the stream.
Yep, that's right when it started going. And such. Let's see. I'm hoping. It sucks when this happens because it's like there's nothing I can do other than just wait.
Yeah.
I think might be on YouTube's end.
It could be.
Because Streamlabs is saying you're good to go, you're fine. But YouTube is saying it's having... So, hopefully... If I refresh on YouTube, does that do anything? Probably not.
Doubtful? Yeah, no, the YouTube is still quite a while behind. It's like in the middle of enemy phase.
Oh, dang.